Hello, this is Cal Knight, also known as Calidus on some of my games. I want to do another video on Minecraft, my Minecraft server, and just give an update as to how it looks and stuff, and also give some pointers as to uh, building pointers, decoration pointers, and just various stuff. I tried to do this video a couple days ago, but I ended up doing a lot of yawning and stuff. Hopefully, I've had a little more sleep before since then. But so let's see here. First thing I like to do is say, as you can see, the texture pack I'm using is Chroma Hills. You can find it on. Just do. I could probably put a link down in the description. I also like to do a lot of building with stone bricks. As you can see here, you can do a lot with just creative uses of stone staircases or staircases in general, depending on how your own building style. But I like to build a lot of stuff out of stone bricks. And then I like to use cobblestone as a sort of filler or as a baseline ground. Walkways, pathways, interior design and stuff. And you can always, if you really want to, you can also put down carpeting and stuff if you really want to give an indoor feel. Of course, this is kind of open air and stuff, so it can be pointless to be putting carpet down where there's going to be a lot of rain and stuff hitting it. So this is sort of a main hallway here. As you can see, this area is sort of outdoors, open air. One of the reasons put this little like drain down here, just give it an idea that rain's coming down here and being drained away, so it's not like pooling down inside here, the castle area. And next thing, windows. You can make a window frame with the window frame. Use the staircases here to kind of give a little more character, a little more depth. It's not just it's not squarish all the way across. And also, if you are actually looking down, by making it by shaving off and using staircases instead of blocks, you actually can see down a little bit more. And then, as you see here, I've put trapdoors as a means of sort of closing off the window a little bit. It can be either defensive or just making it a little bit more character. You can probably hear that a lot. I'm gonna probably say that a lot. You give it character. But another thing you can do is just fill in your windows with either glass or iron grates. Spend whatever your personal feelings are. If this is going to be like a castle, it's going to be like an interior, like a major castle. This is my survival castle. That's my creative castle over there. My creative castle got more interior. Everything's interior. So I put more glass and stuff. I use glass in the windows and stuff. Here, my survival castle, I'm just it's more exterior stuff. Everything's kind of open. So, like I say, it's just whatever your feel most your own design is, your own personal tastes are. What you see here, these here are murder holes. If you're going to be trying to make a realistic castle, you're going to be like using it as like a defensive measures. You can like fire down. This is if they break through the first set of doors. I got another interior set of doors, and I could throw stones, oil, whatever down top of them. And I've got all my workspaces over here. There's something my person on here can take to sleep. You can use cobblestone for pathways. Something else I like to do is like to add a lot of arches and stuff. Just kind of makes it less blocky, less squarish. Give it a little look like you have interior supports and stuff. Something else you may want to consider: making your ceilings taller than 2 blocks. A lot of my places I'll be like 2.5 or more. Here it's 2.5, but it helps to keep you from feeling like you're always banging your head on the ceiling. Barracks. This here's my stone generator. You just get a bucket of lava, encased in glass on each side. Put water troughs here, water trough on the other side. I leave this open up here so if on a rare occasion, I haven't had so much issue with it, but on a rare occasion, if your server or your game doesn't quite refresh right or something, sometimes they'll turn into cobblestone instead of smooth stone, or not smooth stone. Smooth stone, something different. Regular stone, regular rock. You want to make it at least, if you're going to have a stone generator, you want to make it at least 5 blocks deep. That way you can dig all the way across and not have to worry about hitting anything. And then, the hoppers catch the stone and bring it up to this chest up in the front. Now, of course, if you do any like interior building, if you're going to be doing like tunnels and cave systems or tunnels and such, you're probably going to have plenty of cobblestone, so that's probably not going to be a huge issue. But it's if you want to have a generator of cobblestone, it's useful. You can probably find that design out on YouTube. Something else I like to do, as you can see, I like to pop things out a little bit, give things like a 3D look. So here you got columns coming out. You got your stone bricks. What I like to do is I like to put like a stone brick supports in, and then have like the background with cobblestone. You can really do this type of design with any sort of build, any type of material. It's your personal taste and stuff. But by using cobblestone and stone bricks, just kind of contrasts. Then it's covered up with vines. Also, vines help with in case you accidentally step off the side of your build. If you don't have, like in this case, I don't have. Excuse me, I'm gonna cough. Excuse me. But as I have right here, it's kind of open, so it is possible to fall off. So if you put vines on the side, then it helps to catch it a little bit. course, you can also put like uh, um, slime blocks. You can put slime blocks down here and catch you if you fall. Or, you know, something else you can do. Actually, put something that protects you from falling off. I got some of that done more on uh, my creative build. So I've got more protections against falling off. But something else I like to do, I like to use cobblestone as a filler. As you can see here, I've got stone brick as a sort of a framework, and then I fill it in with cobblestone. It's one of the common things I like to do. Something else I suggest doing is using lanterns with around your anything you're going to be doing. A lot of harvesting, a lot of holding. You can like hold down if you're going to hold down your button for doing a lot of harvesting. I suggest using lanterns because you can hit them and not pop them off. If you have like torches down, then you hit a torch, it pops off and goes all over the place. But you don't have to worry about that with lanterns. Also, it makes a little more sense, safety-wise, if you're going to try and go with like a realistic build. You don't want like open flames right next to your crops, dry wheat and stuff. My doggies. I've got a couple of those around here. So yeah, so I put lanterns around my food and stuff. Anything that's harvested. Another thing I'd like to do, excuse me, I like to build a couple of campfires like near where you can have any like food and stuff. If you're gonna have like an area where you're going to be doing like fishing and stuff. Excuse me. Well, in my other video, I was doing a lot of yawning and stuff like that. In this video, I'm doing a lot of coughing and stuff. So yeah, campfires. Campfires are useful for doing a lot of cooking of meat. You don't necessarily have to have a full set. If you're going to cook food and say you're a smoker or a furnace, usually to be most efficient, you have to have cook them in lots of 8. That just helps to best use your coal or charcoal or whatever you're using to cook them. If you use a campfire instead, you could just put anywhere between 1 to 4 on each campfire. So say you have like a stack of 7. You just throw 3 on one side, 4 on the other. Then you build your campfires on top of some hoppers. The hoppers feed into a chest, and you just have it automatically catches whatever you cooked. Then you surround your campfires with stuff to catch the food. Something I figured out. It's before all I would just have is like the stone around it, and then these things on top. I put these on top because it keeps you from walking into your campfire. Like if you accidentally aren't paying attention, come walking across, you'll start taking damage from walking on campfires. And my cough again. Away. All right. So put no trapdoors in front of them. Catches the food. Can make sure it stays within there. Gets caught by the hoppers, and it gets sent down into your chests. As you also see over here, I've got this is this is my this is my uh, this is the stables. I've got enough room here for 4 horses. Currently, my main horse is over in somebody else's build, but you can do a number of things with roofing. My creative castle, I've got mostly flat. Over here, I've got sort of a flat and staircase or stairs roof with flat sides. Over here, I got my bakery. I built the bakery first, and I built the deli later. But my bakery, I've got the staircases or step stairs, whatever, for roofing. And I can put flat interior, so it's not like you're just looking up. And then over here, this is my deli. I got my bakery over there. I got a smoker. I've got a furnace. And I've got the campfires. Similar build to the one outside. This one, right next to some water, so I can just fish right here and cook it if I want to. And of course, a couple of eating areas, and you gotta have some places to eat when you're at a deli. I got I've got a little thing here for like a display case, the type of meats you want to get. Over here, I got cake. And yes, those cakes are mainly for display. I've got plenty of food and stuff, so I don't have to worry about digging them out. All right, so something else. I've covered a little bit over on that side, but you can see a little bit more on this side. You can see a lot of things I see like other people do is they just kind of like make a flat surface. If that's if that's what you'd like to do, so be it. But sometimes it's better to add some columns. Give you some 3D look. Excuse me. Yeah, give us a little bit of a 3D look. I put some lighting down below. Keep some monsters from spawning, either inside or out. Done that a little bit over on that side too. But something I like to do when I actually build something creative, I'll put like a redstone line around it. It kind of gives me a demarcation point, saying like beyond this I have to be in like survival mode. But anything built inside of this, although this castle I do use a little bit of survival materials, but it's mostly creative. And I hear a zombie someplace. Somewhere around here, there's been some zombies that've been spawning. Not sure where they're spawning at, but so a little bit of some parapets. This one's not quite so realistic. If you ever watch Shadiversity on YouTube, he's always like going to matriculations. Well, some of my castle proper, I have matriculations, as you saw with those murder holes and stuff. Actually, I probably could go this way. And again, you see, I have cobblestone in a lot of areas for an area for down on the flooring. Got another little guard post over here, watching out for the who goes there. But I also like to cover my lighting with hatches and stuff. It just makes things look a little more interesting. If I put lighting in the floor, I'll put like these iron grates above them. You can't open them unless you use redstone. In the areas you can see, I put some walls to keep you from walking off the sides. Red is another player's build. The pink, someone else's build. I like to color code them. If it's white, it's one of my just my own directional beacons. This is you see as my creative castle. I've got the meeting hall or a dining hall. Sort of some chandeliers. Made the table out of trapdoors. It's a little bit thinner than trying to use like the half slabs, and it fills in more than if you use, say, the wooden trigger plates. As you can see, I put lighting down underneath it, so make sure there's no zombies spawning in here. Again, Chroma Hills. And you can see in here, I've sort of offset the ceiling with stone supports, stone archways. Here we have a kitchen, a little kitchen area. And this is a meeting hall. Never act fire in here. Alternatively, if you don't want to have such a big fire, you can also use campfires. But that'll be a little bit smokier, but it's up to you. And again, try to make a sort of 3D effect, either with stone stairs upside down. You can give it like a column look. But I don't like to use just one material. I like to use something that kind of offset it a little bit. As you can see here, what I use with the carved stone. Excuse me. But fill it in with materials. Let's see here. They've got a little flat roof here. I do have another portion of this castle I haven't quite linked up with the main castle over here. Ouch. Some more ideas on what to do with like roofing and stuff. Kind of offset it with quartz. And here we actually have an interior with glass and stuff. So put some carpeting down. You feel like actually like a house. Little storage area. using dark wood trapdoors for a little bit of decoration. I use these trapdoors as they're supposed to be like shutters for the windows. Unfortunately, they go up and down instead of sideways, but oh well. Anyway, I've got like these banners here that I supposed to designate like a neutral area. Anybody can stay there. Over here, did something a little differently for the roof over here. The benches and stuff. But over here, used staircases and various different materials for the ceiling. You'll see that from the top. It look more decorative. Then you got down here, got like half slabs and stuff for designs. And more, reticulations. Not quite the reticulations as you might see in a regular castle, or like what they have on the other side there. But they're kind of set back a little bit. An area here that I'll probably put some other. I haven't quite decided what I'm going to put in here, but maybe a dining hall or something. And I've got a little overview area. And you can use trapdoors to fill it in. Kind of makes it look a little bit like windows or something. Over here, still haven't quite decided what I'm going to put over here. Probably a walkway of some sort. And maybe over to a tower. Let's see here. For interior doors, I like to use dark oak. They look just a little more presentable. And then for like sort of exterior doors, I'll put like a you probably use spruce. Again, another area to kind of look out. And, close this area for the weather's bad or whatever. Here's another good use of 3D effect. You got the columns popping out from the background. You got something sort of going across there. This is I'm not really too sure about that, but maybe put something like a armor stands or something, for decoration. Here I've got another guard's room. Somebody dings at the bell outside, wakes them up. Then I've got like these to be able to see who's out there, if anybody's out there. And these doors are supposed to be for defensive measures. So interior areas for guarding from outside. And more murder holes for defenses. And as Shadiverse likes to say, matriculations! Let's see here. Again, here's some. That's on our side, man. Oh, here we go. Jimmy, no, my own place. There's something else you can do. You can, excuse me. Use iron door. Iron. Oi. Hi. Hey, My stomach's saying, "Hey, feed me." But you get the murder holes for shooting down people if they break through the door, um, along with the iron ones for just for looks and stuff. Now I got the hiccups. Ideally, you'd have another set of doors here. So they break through the first door. They have to try and break through these doors, and you can fire down stuff from above. Oi. Oi. Now I'm getting the hiccups. So yeah. But that's my my standard. Anything else? Just recently, I've put in a railway. Huh? Blast it. So, they've got a railway system in place. I like to do this. I like to make an indentation because it's I don't know. It just looks better. Captures the your carts a little better. I use two rails tracks. So make sure you get two tracks for two different directions, because they say you're going this way, somebody else gets stopped and somewhere on the way up here or something, and they start coming back this way. And then let's use this for an example. So I say you're going down there, somebody gets stopped, they fall out of their cart, whatever. And then they get in, they go, "Oops, I'm going the wrong direction." Oop. There we go. So you get going the other direction. I've got these little side things that push you off onto the right track you're supposed to be on for the direction you're going in. And let's see. So normally the trains are going this way, but if they say something gets off, whatever, and they get going in the wrong direction, these little side tracks will push you back onto the right track you should be on. Excuse me. Oi. All right. And if you say someone gets going in the wrong direction this way, then these things will push them on to the track on that side. Let's see. So let's say here. See, I got the little side things push you off on the right track, and there you go. You're off and running. I've got tracks going between major builds between people that use my server to build on my server, friends I have that build on my server, and this goes off to one of their builds. This is a way of getting there without thinking. You have to get on your horse and trod, all that stuff. You just get on the railway, sit back, relax. It took a while to build, quite a bit of iron and stuff, but I built all in survival. Some decorative spots, decorative things in the walls. Yeah, so this is that's very neat again. Now from here on is his cave area and his build area. His house is that way. This area was a few blocks off from the, this is at like 50 blocks down. That's what I was doing my railroad at, was at 50 blocks. But this room was a room they originally had as a sleeping quarters while we were going, as a means to sleep before he gets his house built, before he did exploration of these cave systems. So there used to be some beds and stuff in here. So instead of, he took his beds out, put them upstairs, and so I end up using the room for a railway station. Oh yeah. But let's take a look at his place real quick. Now he built with wood. His major building. He stuck with that wood. I ended up suggesting to him that he use these wooden beams here to kind of offset it a little bit, make it a little bit less monotonous and stuff to look at, because otherwise it would have been all this oak wood, and without anything else used, it would just be all oak and nothing to offset it. Maybe you could probably put another like oak beam or something across here, maybe give it a little bit of support. Maybe have like a little bit of overhang or something like we have over here. But he did the roof. It's all completely his design. He had it completely come straight out. Now this here is an area for defending and protecting the food. This design was my design. We had a couple of raids in this area, so this one was my design. This is kind of a standard design I usually tend to go with. I don't always put these things here, but whenever I'm trying to protect a food area, I'll usually do this. The moat helps to protect against creepers, blowing up and doing damage to your area. Of course, they can still blow up there over on the dirt area, but it's less likely to happen. And of course, I'm running around with a carrot, so these guys are feed me. Give them some. Oi. Give them a few extra piglets there. But use dirt for to start off with. It's it's an abundant supply. There's a zombie somewhere. Unfortunately, we do have some dark areas. Now, these things here, zombies, most of your zombies, are going to try and look for places that are 2 blocks high, because they're going to try and go through try and find a place where that's 2 blocks high for them to climb on and jump onto and stuff like that. Well, they see areas that are they're half a block as being half a block. So they're seeing this as, oh, you stinker. Anyways, so so they So they see here, they see this as a half a block. And we got a half block up here. So in the eyes of a zombie, they see this as being only one block, one block thickness, one block opening, and therefore they don't see that they can go through there. Now, a baby zombie, maybe a baby zombie will come through there, but regular zombies and other 2-block high creatures, they're not going to see that as a means of being able to enter, and therefore, as you can see, it's just they're blind to it as their as a route to get to you. So I put that on each of the approaches. Man, this hiccups are getting to me. All right. And it's also useful to put your pens and stuff in the ground because it's just easier to get them into an area. Ew! Got an Enderman running around here. It startled me. Yeah. So yeah, he's got some dark spots around here. Maybe need to put some more torches or something, light source and stuff out here. This is his design. Probably, you know, if you want to have your area completely surrounded by water, to this you have to be a little careful when you're trying to get out of it, so you're not jumping on your fields. Because if you try and jump out of the water a little too high, you'll land on your food and pop them out of the ground. Dang it! So yeah, this is mostly his design. I think I went with the cobblestone. That might be mine. Just to break up the monotony a little bit of seeing an oak all over the place. But yeah. This here was my idea, was to put because before he had this completely blocked off with wood planks. Ended up tearing that out, putting in these. This kind of opened up a little bit, and get a little more character. This is his room. And guest rooms. Let's get rid of that rain. Yep. So this is his design. I guess this is supposed to be a workbench, work area stuff. And we have staircases going down to the basement. I don't know if he's not quite sure what to put down here yet, but then we I think we found a cave system when we were digging out his actually no, there was an open area over here. That's what it was. There used to be an open area here. He ended up filling it in with stone and putting a couple doors here, so it's yeah. See over here, you can see some of the cobblestone where he's filled it in. This opened out to the back part of his house there, so I ended up filling this in to keep out the monsters and stuff, keep them from falling down in here. But there's a major cave system that goes out this way. There's a cave system goes down there. A little bit of work area down here. I usually like to suggest people have a little work area, at least the opening of a cave, That way you can, throw throw any stuff into a chest. You have any extra stuff. Keeps your inventory clean and stuff when you're digging out things. But that is that's his area. Watch, I'll go this way. Just show you. See, I put those little doohickeys in. So as you can see here, I put these probably every 10, 12-ish spaces. I figure you could probably go as far as like 20 or so before needing another one to, before he's like start slowing down again. But it's just I usually just go by eye, play by eye, and whatever I'm in the mood for, whatever. But yeah. It works. And as you can probably see, I have a few spots every now and then. I'll put I have an area where I'll have like a work zone. Let's see. And I end up moving my one cart down that way. Ideally, one of these carts would probably be in one of my friends' areas, but keeping an extra one on each side. Put a little clock in so you can tell what time it is, time of day. But yeah, there was a cave system that came through here. I figured I wanted to link up my build area to theirs. This other one goes to another friend. This one's not quite as far away as the other one. There's a cave system, I think, there. Yeah. And as you can see, this is a girl's place. Yeah, I know there's probably some guys out there like pink flowers and stuff, but I ended up coming out to coming into her mining area. So she's got mines going down this way. Railway track, tunnel caves. But this is her little visitor center. The blue pod belongs to Calidus. Then we got the pink pod, which belongs to her. And a couple other pods for whatever. Visitors, friends, whatever. A little area to sit out, hang out, eat, I guess. I usually like to use dark oak for interiors. I think I probably said that earlier, but and then this is a cave. One of these, I think this one originally was a cave, and it was yeah, I think it was I think she blocked off her. This used to be the entrance down to her mine, and went down to some caves and stuff we found along the way. Excuse me. Yeah, so when we were exploring some cave systems, we ended up coming up here and saw, hey, we got some green grass here. So we dug our way out and ended up, sure enough, and right next to her build area. Of course, there used to be like a little river that came through here, but she paved it over with grass and made another mine area. And I liked it to, or I kind of pointed out to her, making marking entrances and stuff with redstone, she kind of went to the extreme of, well, sure, she gets lost a little rather easily in some cave systems. So she went with a full out line saying, hey, this is the way out. Follow this line, you won't get lost. Oh, yeah. So, yeah. Might be a good idea to actually point out which way is the way out. But anyways, usually what I would do is I'd say, okay, there's a way out up here. I'd put like a red mark here, just so it catches your eye. But hey, if you got the redstone, extra redstone, do whatever to where it works. But as you can see here, she likes pink. It's a girl. This is her little her fishing pond. She needs to put these dark oak next to each other. But yeah, you need, for dark oak to actually grow, you need to have like dark oak next to each other, like a 2x2 section. Otherwise, it doesn't like to grow. She's got something going on over here. I'm not sure what that is. I think that's regular oak. But yeah, just see, this is her food area. She put her water in the middle, and then puts a little half slab over it to keep stuff from going in the water. Oh wait, chickens. America's chickens come home to roost. She's a little more minimalistic, at least when it comes to the basic food animals. She's got a little bit of a mix of sheep here for the coloring. We got a beehive. Or technically it's like a bee nest or whatever. This is her stable area. Her horse, my horse. You just put little posts here to tie down horses. Now originally she had it just was like straight across, and then started digging down. She was gonna put like a loft up there, but I think that's what that might be what's left of her loft or something. Maybe she needed to protect herself when she was putting in the grass on me, so she would like fall down or something. I don't know. Of course, she does have beds in here. She put a little bedroom in here. Oh, cool. So she's been adding on to her place. But interesting. But yeah, some various ideas. Now, ideally, you probably want to put like maybe some if you were wanting to break up some of the wood, might put in some else, maybe some stone bricks or blocks or something here. Just break up the visuals a little bit. She's done a little bit here. Put in some diorite, polished diorite in the middle and stuff. Giving it a little bit of design features here. Oh yeah. Now something else she and I built. She started to build a little fishing platform over here, which is good and nice and stuff. And I had the idea to put a couple of hoppers down there because there are times when you're fishing And say you're fishing along. Let's put some of this stuff over here. Yeah, of course. Alright, so here we go. So I got pufferfish. Alright, well, I don't really want pufferfish right now. So, just throw it down there. So we got a series of hoppers that brings it to a chest. Over here, anything we don't want, we just throw it down in the hoppers, and it pops up down there. And of course, it depends on how many hoppers you're willing to use or that you want to make or whatever. As how high or whatever that you want to do. But now, if you're something we figured out sort of the hard way, if you're gonna put like a a compound like this, say in an area where there's a lot of hills and stuff, ideally you're gonna want to like cut back your trees. Now this one I went up there and made sure that there was no way that zombies could climb up there, but so because we ended up tearing down all the trees out of here. Excuse me. Still haven't had these hiccups. So yeah, normally you want to cut back your trees because zombies have the tendency of finding their way to climb up on top of them and come down in your compound. And we ended up having an issue with that, so we cut back all these different trees. And as you can see, we've had raiders in this area. We had a couple of raids. So yeah, we got rid of the trees that were near the compound, and kind of pushed them back a bit. Keep them from keep zombies and stuff from off the top of the. She may need to put some lights back here. I don't know if it's dark enough or if it's light enough down here, but. Well, it's hard to say. Anyways, yeah. So, yeah, like I say, if you're gonna have a compound like something like this, make sure you keep the trees from overhanging. Like I say, those trees over there, I've kind of sort of vetted them. There's not. I don't think zombies won't actually. They don't spawn on trees or on leaves and stuff. So this is fairly safe in this particular one. But yeah, you'll want to try and protect yourself from. And we just recently built this bridge here, so we'll ideally probably put some railings or something up here so that if monsters spawn, they don't like fall over on top of you while you're passing through here. And probably bring some. Let me cut this back a little bit, put a fence or something there. But still work in progress. And again, putting these like holes in the sides, like your drainage, whatever, that drain off into the river. It gives it a little more character differences and stuff. And again, putting some carved stone in there to break up it being always the same. Let's see what else. Yeah, I got a little guest house over here. I don't know what my little doggies. I haven't quite figured out what I was going to name them yet, but if you got ideas, go ahead and write them down, put them in the comments. But yeah, so I've got a guest house for people who come visit, or people that are maybe new and don't have a build area yet. So yeah, that's those are some of my ideas and some ideas from some of my friends uh, as to what you can do for building things. And as you notice over here too, you don't necessarily have to put your lights down on the ground. You can also put them up here. But hence, you know. And something else I found that interesting was that you could feed raw potatoes to your pigs too. It doesn't have to be carrots. It can also be raw potatoes. That was something I found out relatively recently. So yeah, making things pop using filler. As you see, if you don't have the space, or if you don't want to necessarily use columns or whatever, you can also just fill it in with cobblestone or something. It helps, like I say, break down the monotony of what you're looking at. Because if you look, like I say, at my nether portal building, it is kind of plain. It's not anything fancy, but I did put a few polished diorite blocks in, just kind of break it up a little bit. So it's not all the same all across here. And we got ourselves visiting guy. Is he stuck in the stone or something? I hear him. Oi. Yeah. Really stuck in a topography or something. I hear him. Weird. There he is. Anyways, Mervalon, that is here. You also see I built like a tower over there too. And all my grass is grown in. Yeah, a few days back I had stone come across here. I dug that out, put in some grass, and then I transplanted the grass using a sort of a grass bridge coming across here with dirt. You use some dirt, the grass grew across it, filled in the area there with grass. And then I've got, like I say, I've got my tower over there. Using some archways for something else we notice is sometimes I'll cover it in a little bit. These castles get a little drafty every now and then. So, but of course, we got an open area up here, so all that heat's coming out here. Boy, still having issues with these darn hiccups. Yeah, so you got arches. You can use arches for a roof in there. Yeah, so that's some build ideas. Some ideas for building and stuff. Uh, I've shown you my. I also got I've got a little enchanting table. This is my little forge area. We keep going down. We've got our area for making potions. Yeah, you can do. I've made this 2 deep, but you can do it 1 deep if you want to. You just put like water on that side, water on that side, and then you can just uh, have an area for a perpetual water supply for making potions. Of course, I've gone over to the other side, brought back some um, soul sand, and some nether wart. And I think that's just about it. If you like it, like to see some of my other videos, let's building Minecraft or hear me hiccup. uh, you know, click subscribe down the bottom of the down the bottom of the video, and yeah, I know these aren't professionally made, but maybe just get some ideas for building and stuff. Thanks again for watching, and I hope you enjoy, and hopefully see you or hear from you in the future. Bye.